right. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning as of the time that I'm coming up here. It is 9:55 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States of America. I am happy to be joining you this morning, wherever you are in the world, whether you're a little bit further west of me or you're east of me, but we are coming on to react live to the Arrow video titles that are going to be announced here in just a few minutes. Sorry, turning the volume down on my receiver there. But yeah, Arrow Video is going to be announcing their August 2024 titles in just about 4 minutes here. And I'm going to go to my Twitter feed and we're going to react live to these announcements. So I have no idea what titles are coming out. I saw a picture of some beans and I don't know I don't know what it is. It could be maybe Silence of the Lambs, Fava Beans. It could be Mr. Bean. We shall see. We really don't know, but I'm really looking forward to seeing these Arrow video titles and sharing reactions with you live and in living color. And I have really been enjoying Arrow's output so far over the last few years. So I'm really looking forward to reacting live and seeing what Arrow has in store for you and for me and for all of us. It's 9:57 a.m., so about 3 minutes away from Arrow Video's announcements. Of course, I have here on my menu screen here, I just recently reviewed this edition, 4K limited edition of Narc. Now, it's not one of those box limited editions, but it is a really good edition. I highly recommend this title. It's one of those titles that it's just a nice, gritty crime film starring the late, great Ray Liotta. And you have Jason Patrick starring in this film as well. I think they both do a really nice job. This is a really, really good crime thriller. It's not one of my favorite crime thrillers of all time, but it's a solid film. And I think what really makes this edition is just learning more about the production of this film, the inspiration of this film. And I think Arrow does a really nice job with the special features of this limited edition. So definitely recommend Narc. I recommend the Desperate Hours here. So good. My favorite Arrow edition of last year and my second favorite physical media release of last year was Barbarella on 4K. So good. Love this edition. This 4K box set is killer. And of course, Conan Chronicles really started out the year for Arrow on a strong note. This is really, really, really nice. Still haven't seen Destroyer yet, but I'm looking forward to checking it out. But yeah, let me check out some comments here real quick, and then we'll go to my Twitter feed or my X feed. We have here Adrian James saying, hello there, James. How are you today? I am doing well, Adrian. Hope you're doing well across the pond. Good afternoon to you. And Gerald Lang says, good morning. Listening while working. On a side note, I just picked up digital of Enter the Bruce Lee Clones, new documentary on the martial arts craze right after Bruce Lee's death. Cool. That would be interesting to see because, yes, that was definitely a phenomenon that occurred after the master's death. So let me go ahead and go over to my X feed so we do not miss it live as it comes up. So I'm going to do a refresh here, refresh, and I'm on the Arrow Films video here. So pretty soon we should see popping up. Of course, you see here Crimson Peak, which I have not picked up yet. I'm leaning toward getting that Guillermo del Toro film on 4K. I do have it on Blu-ray, but I don't have it on 4K. It is now 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here. And let's see. Yes, we see here time for our August title reveals. That's what we want to see as I get a sip of my spot of coffee here. So want to see what titles they're going to grace us with here in August. Let me do a little refresh and we will see them come across as live and in living color. Usually I react to these hours later or later in the day, but I said, you know what? I have an opportunity to do it live as they come in. So let's see what happens here. Still waiting for them to bring out the first title. That was 49 seconds ago. Hope you're having a great Friday so far, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Hope you're looking forward to a great weekend coming up. I've got some things in the works. Of course, I complete another revolution around the sun on Sunday. Is my birthday, so very much looking forward to celebrating another birthday. But hope you all have wonderful weekend plans. Let me know what you're planning to watch in the comments section this weekend. Do you plan to go to the theaters? Do you plan to see Furiosa sort of help prop up that box office that was such a disappointment this past weekend? I heard the movie was really good, but the box office not so good. Are you concerned about the future of movie theaters just based upon recent performance and what's been going on in that industry? I know that the studios and the movie theater chains have some work to do in order to fix that business model in this post-pandemic world. Definitely would welcome your thoughts on that in the comments section. Here we are right here. Okay, so we have the first title that is announced here is The Silence of the Lambs in UK via HMV tweet. So this is The Silence of the Lambs in the UK. This is the Blu-ray edition here, but there's also a 4K limited edition in the UK in this 4K box set. Now, this is very fascinating. Let's go ahead and click on this. And let me actually go to... Is this where I can pre-order? Oh, via Arrow in the UK. So let's go here. Here we are. Now, this is the Blu-ray. Actually, I want to go to the 4K. I want to go to the 4K. So how do I get to the 4K? Silence of the Lambs in the. Now, this is the 4K. Let me click on this link here. Here we are. Sorry about that. Click these out. So this is the Silence of the Lambs limited edition 4K UHD. Yeah, so I figured that those beans could have been maybe the fava beans, Hannibal Lecter. That's what it is. A 4K Arrow edition of the Silence of the Lambs. Now, I have this on Criterion Blu-ray. I will probably get this Arrow 4K. So similar to Videodrome, where I have the Criterion Blu-ray and those special features and that wonderful edition and that wonderful packaging that Criterion has for Videodrome. I got the Videodrome 4K from Arrow Video. So I feel like I have a complete edition because I have the features from Criterion, the features from Arrow, and a complete set. Same thing I'm going to probably plan to do here. I'll probably end up importing this title or going through another route to get this edition. But this is one of the great films. This is from Jonathan Demme. This is one of those very few films that has the distinct honor of winning the top 5 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best, Screenplay. And there's only 2 other films that have ever done that. It Happened One Night from 1934 and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in the 1970s. So this is the 3rd film to ever do that. The Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, legendary performances. I mean, it really needs no description. It is just one of the great thrillers of all time. Thrillers, little tinge of horror. Anthony Hopkins does an amazing job in this film. He's only on screen like 25 minutes. So it's like a record for one of the lowest number of minutes in a film to win a best acting performance. But this is a 4K Ultra HD, Dolby Vision, HDR10 capable or compatible. You get a newly restored lossless 2.0 soundtrack, optional 5.1 soundtrack. You get a brand new commentary. See, this is what I'm talking about. I already have the Criterion edition with its features, but here we're getting a brand new audio commentary. We're also getting a brand new visual essay, a couple of brand new visual essays, some archival interviews, And then let's see, archival featurette. So we're getting a brand new commentary, 2 brand new visual essays, and some other archival features. And I'm going to compare those archival features to the Criterion Blu-ray to see, what I'm getting, what I'd be getting new from this. You get an Anthony Hopkins phone message, some outtakes, additional deleted scenes, TV spots. Of course, you get the limited edition packaging, get the reversible sleeve, which I always love getting that reversible sleeve with the new art and the original theatrical art. You get an illustrated collector's booklet, double-sided fold-out poster featuring the 2 choices of the artwork, and 6 double-sided postcard-size lobby reproduction cards. So this is what the set looks like right here. I would imagine that this is the new art. And what I would probably do is since this is going to be on the box cover, I'm going to have this as be my, for my disc case. I'll do that part of the reversible sleeve. But yeah, this is going to be available in the UK. It is coming out on August the 26th, so toward the end of the month. And I am looking forward to picking up this title. This is definitely one that I am definitely excited about picking up for sure. This is the Silence of the Lambs limited edition 4K Ultra HD. So that is very, very exciting. Let me go back to my Twitter feed here and do a refresh and see what else has come across. Let's see. What else has come across here? So Silence of the Lambs is the first title. The next title is a title that is also coming out in the UK called Heathers, starring Winona Ryder and Christian Slater. I've never heard of this film before, but this is a new UK title, Heathers Limited Edition 4K Ultra HD. So let's click on it. I have never heard of Heathers before. So this is Heathers. Interesting looking 4K set. So let's see what it says. Widely acknowledged as a true cult classic of modern American cinema, Heathers has captured the imaginations of troubled teenagers the world over with this acerbic satire of the sugar-coated high school movies of the 1980s. At Westerberg High School, an elite clique of snobby girls known as Heathers reign supreme. Smart and popular Veronica, Winona Ryder, Stranger Things, is a reluctant member of the gang and disapproves of the other girls' cruel behavior. When Veronica and her mysterious new boyfriend, JD, Christian Slater, True Romance, play a trick on the clique leader, Heather Chandler, Kim Walker, and accidentally poison her, they make it appear a suicide. But it soon becomes clear to Veronica that JD is a sociopath intent on eventually killing the school's popular students. She races to stop him, clashing with the clique's new leader, Heather Duke, Shannon Doherty, and leading to an explosive final confrontation with her troubled former lover. He could be a lawyer, but former lover. This looks interesting. This premise sounds very interesting. This is the first title to come out in the month on August the 5th. It's going to be available for $29.99 is the RRP, but £22. So this is a very fascinating title. It's a new restoration from a 4K scan of the original camera negative. Always love to see that. You're getting Dolby Vision. You're getting an audio commentary. You're getting a feature with the composer and director, Michael Lehman. You're getting, looks like a bunch of archival features, it appears. I'm not seeing anything in the way of new stuff, so it's probably just features from previous editions, but I have never heard of this film. I don't even know what its physical media history is. In fact, let's go to IMDb here and let's look up Heathers real quick, because I am curious. This is from 1988, starring Winona Ryder and Christian Slater, 35th anniversary. And let's take a little gander at the trailer here, if it allows us.
I'm worshipped Westerberg, and I'm only a junior.
Greetings and salutations. Who's that guy in the coat think he is, anyways? Chaos is what killed the dinosaurs, darling.
I don't really like my friends.
I don't really like your friends either.
Okay. All right. That gives you an idea of the vibe of this film. It's definitely one that I'm going to consider. And, we shall see. We shall see. I'm going to keep my options open for that title. But that is Heathers. And it is coming out in 4K Ultra HD from Arrow Video on August the 5th. So let's go back to my Twitter feed here and let's see what else is coming out from Arrow Video. They probably announced the next title here. So let's see what they've announced. All right. So Heathers available in a few different options, it appears, in terms of covers. So definitely keep that in mind. I think I like this one right here, but this one here is nice too. So you have your choice. The next title here is a title that is going to be available in the UK as well. So a lot of love for the United Kingdom. And this is Desperado, which is a Zavi exclusive limited edition steelbook. Let me refresh it again. Let's see. This is Desperado in the UK, limited edition steelbook. Or wait a minute. What did I just click on? Okay. I just clicked on the Zavi exclusive 4K Ultra HD steelbook, includes a Blu-ray. So that's the steelbook edition of Desperado. I believe, of course, this is the film that stars, this is Robert Rodriguez, Desperado, and of course, Antonio Banderas. Yeah, I thought it was Antonio Banderas. I just wanted to just double check myself. But yes, he came back to settle the score with someone, anyone, everyone. After turning the independent film world upside down with his inventive micro-budget debut, writer-director Robert Rodriguez continued the myth of the mysterious mariachi in the follow-up Desperado, armed with all the explosive pyrotechnics that Hollywood studio money can buy. A shadowy figure stalks the Mexican underworld, traveling from town to town with only a guitar case in hand. However, what El Mariachi, Antonio Banderas, has on his mind isn't music, but merciless vengeance. With enough bullets up his sleeves for every bandito in his path, the guitar-playing gunslinger has his sights firmly set on taking down a powerful drug lord, Joaquin de Almeida, but only the love of a local bookstore owner, Selma Hayek, the wonderful Selma Hayek, will help the mariachi get out of town alive. All right. I've never seen Desperado. This is coming out on August the 26th. New 4K restoration. You're getting Dolby Vision. This is the limited edition steelbook packaging. So if you want the steelbook, there's a steelbook option here through Zavi. You get a 32-page collector's booklet here, audio commentary, a newly filmed interview with Rodriguez, the director and writer, newly filmed interview with the producer, newly filmed interview with the stunt coordinator, newly filmed interview with special effects, newly filmed appreciation. So a lot of new features, an archival featurette narrated by Rodriguez called 10 More Minutes, Anatomy of a Shootout. So definitely some good stuff going on here. This again comes out the 26th of August, 2024, available for £34.99. And that is the 4K steelbook option. Of course, there's also, let's see what option this is. This is pre-order Desperado in Canada. Okay. Let's get the full scoop on this here. That was the UK edition, but we also get, thankfully, this is available in the US as well. So I'm happy about that in this steelbook option. So again, coming out on August the 27th in the United States, and it'll be available for a pre-order of $45. Same features, but this is the US and Canada option. So you get all these wonderful features that was mentioned before, newly filmed interviews and appreciation. So some good content from a special feature standpoint, and this a very attractive limited edition steelbook option available in the US and Canada. And this again is $45. So very happy to see a little bit of love there for the US and Canada, a little bit of love for North America. And also, now what do we have here? This is pre-order Memento Mori, the horror Butgeret collection in the UK. So here's another title here, the new UK and US title, Memento Mori, the Horg Butgeret collection. Now, before I get into that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to capture some comments and see what you all are thinking about what we have seen so far. So, hi, James, says Gungshi. Hello, Gungshi. Gerald says, my favorite Arrow releases so far is the Empire Screams box set and The House That Screams. Okay, cool. Gungshi says, happy birthday in advance, James. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Lane Max says, I was hoping it would be a Hannibal Lecter box set. Yeah, that would be cool, you know. But of course, it has the main film, so that's cool. Sean Berg says, I think studios such as WB and Disney and Paramount should license out their new content to streamers such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and go back to the old model where a movie doesn't hit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that studios are thinking of a number of options these days to, with all the wonderful entertainment assets that they have, how do they get the most value and generate the most cash from their entertainment properties? Physical for 3 to 5 months and then goes on VOD a year or so after theatrical. This would boost box office and physical media sales. Yeah, I you know, one of the things that I think is hurting theaters is when you look at an example like the Fall Guy that just recently came out. I think the physical media release is coming out, or it's coming out either on streaming or physical very soon, if not already out. And when you look at the fact that that's like less than a month since it first hit theaters, it just gets the idea in people that, why do I have to go to the theater when it's going to be available on, on my streaming service or on physical media just a few weeks later? You need a little bit more time to have that exclusivity in the theaters in order to drive that, okay, here's why you want to consider going ahead and see it in the theaters as opposed to waiting for it on other formats. Let's see. I have the Kino Lorber 4K of The Silence of the Lambs. I wonder how the Arrow edition compares to it. Yeah, I'm not sure. It would be interesting to sort of see what the difference in the features are. Is this a new 4K restoration or is it the same 4K? I do know for me, I have the Criterion Blu-ray of Silence of the Lambs, so I know it's going to be a difference there. And I know the special features are going to be a little bit different. So I do like to sort of have the Criterion edition and the Arrow edition. Then I have all the special features from both. I prefer when the Criterion Blu-ray upgrade comes from a different label. Yes, Criterion, aside from the 4K itself, just gives us the exact same extras and packaging. Yes, I'm getting this from Arrow. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm at too, Alex. And that's what I got with the Videodrome. That's what I got sort of with the what's the Sidney Poitier film? Oh gosh. It's In the Heat of the Night. I have it on Criterion Blu-ray. Kino came out with the 4K edition. The Kino 4K has the 2 films that follow it. They Call Me Mr. Tibbs and The Organization. So 3 films in that set, and it's on 4K. The main feature and all the other special features. So you feel like you have a complete edition of that film when you combine the Criterion and the Arrow or Kino versions. It just gives you sort of more of a complete package, I think. Heathers is fun, dark comedy you will enjoy. Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. Heathers is a decent movie. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, Adrian. Adrian, say hello to everyone. Nikki, I missed the Silence of the Lambs 4K was split from Kino, so I'm definitely getting the Arrow release. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm definitely down for that. I definitely would like to get that. So let me go back and share my screen, and let's get back to these announcements and see. The announcements have probably completed now. So let's see what they have. Oops, hold on. Entire screen. Let's go. All right. So here we have this new UK and US title, Memento Mori, the Jorg Butgeret collection. So let's click on that. Memento Mori, the Jorg Butgeret collection, Arrow Store exclusive. So this is this book here. Very interesting box that they have here. So this is like a different shaped box. I'm not familiar with these films. It says shocking and controversial, yet permeated with a dark poetic beauty. The films of underground German auteur Jörg Buttgereit stand at the very intersection between art and exploitation. In Necromantic, the director's groundbreaking 1987 debut, nihilistic couple Rob and Betty seek to enliven their relationship by bringing a freshly acquired corpse into the equation with predictably nauseating results. 1990's Der Todesking takes a more experimental but no less grueling approach, offering up 7 vignettes of suicide, one for each day of the week, all prompted by a mysterious chain letter. Okay, this is interesting. Now, this is going to be available for £74.99 or $60 pre-order. It's coming out August the 26th, so toward the end of the month. And this is a multi-disc set, 5 discs limited edition. You get high definition 1080p of all the films. You get limited edition packaging, including a 100-page rigid bound book that we saw just a second ago. You get exclusive bonus disc containing the extended cut of Necromantic 2. On disc 2, you get Necromantic, the bunch of features. Disc 2, Der Todesking. Disc 3, Necromantic 2. You get audio commentaries, a bunch of features. Most of them appear to be archival features. Disc 4 is Shram, audio commentaries, 2 commentaries there. Making of. Disc 5 is your bonus disc where you get the extended cut of Necromantic, the Necromantic 2 premiere footage, Monica M screen test footage for Necromantic 2. You get a short film. You get a Captain Berlin versus Hitler film version of the stage play, New York, Paris, and Mushabar's live at the Gliderswreck. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, if this is your cup of tea, this does not sound like, I'm just being honest, this does not sound like my cup of tea. Of course, I consider myself to be, open to exploring different areas of cinema. This is one that I need a little bit more time to see if I'm open to exploring this particular area. But if you're a fan of this particular set of films, this looks like an absolutely fantastic set that you'll want to pick up if you are a fan of these films. And it is the Memento Mori, the Jörg Buttgereit Collection, Arrow Store exclusive limited edition Blu-ray. It's available August the 26th. Now, going back here, you have that option. And then if you were to go here to the regular Arrow edition, yeah. Okay, it's still the Arrow exclusive set. Okay, so let me do a refresh here and let me go to Arrow Films Video and let's see where we are in terms of what announcements are next here. Okay. Ooh. All right, so Desperado, we covered Desperado. We covered the Jörg Buttgereit set. We covered Heathers. We covered Silence of the Lambs. So what is next here is we have this film here, pre-order The Woman and Offspring in the UK via Zavi here. We also have The Woman and the Offspring UK. It's going to be available on 4K in the UK. And it's also going to be available in the US and Canada as well. Limited edition 4K. So let's go ahead and click this. This is The Woman and Offspring limited edition 4K Ultra HD. Actually, let me see if I can get the US offering here. Let me see if I can get the US offering. Now, this is going to be Grindhouse. I'm sorry, I'm clicking in some wrong places here. But yeah, so this is The Woman Offspring limited edition. This looks like a horror film. Definitely gives me horror vibes, which I'm down for. A good horror film. It's going to be available August the 27th. It says almost a decade after Lucky McKee burst upon the indie horror scene and became a master of horror in the making thanks to his directorial debut, May, he teamed up with legendary cult author Jack Ketchum for his most shocking and brutal film to date, The Woman, an instant cause celebre on his Sundance premiere. The woman, Pollyanna McIntosh, The Walking Dead, is the last surviving member of a deadly clan of feral cannibals that has roamed the American wilderness for decades. When successful country lawyer Chris Cleek, Sean Bridger's room, stumbles upon her whilst hunting in the woods, he decides to capture and civilize her with the help of his seemingly perfect all-American family, including his wife, Belle, Angela Bettis May, and daughter Peggy, Lauren Ashlyn Carter, Darling. The Cleeks will soon learn, however, that hell hath no fury like the woman scorned. Experience McKee and Ketchum's uncompromisingly twisted vision of the dark side of the American family in a definitive edition, including a 4K remaster, a slew of bonus features, and a bonus disc featuring a restoration of its gut-churning 2009 predecessor, Offspring, also starring McIntosh. Wow. So we're getting 2 films. Wow. 4K remaster and a bonus disc featuring a restoration of the 2009 predecessor. So we're getting 4K restorations of The Woman and the Offspring. Okay. You're getting disc 1 is the Woman, 4K Ultra HD and Dolby Vision, 5.1 surround audio DTS HD. You're getting audio commentaries, multiple commentaries. Wow. We're getting 75-minute fly on the wall behind the scenes documentary and getting an interview here, archive making of featurette, getting a number of special features. The second disc is Offspring on 4K Ultra HD, 4K restoration, getting that in Dolby Vision, audio commentary, archive commentary, some multiple features here. So you're getting The Woman and Offspring, both films, The Woman and its predecessor, Offspring, both on 4K with multiple commentaries, multiple special features in what appears to be a very fascinating set. I am not familiar with either of these films. I actually want to go here to IMDb and check this out real quick. Let's see. The Woman. Is this it? Yeah, when a successful country lawyer captures and attempts to civilize the last remaining member of a violent clan that has roamed the Northeast coast for decades, he puts the lives of his family in jeopardy.
Salt. Got the dogs yet? Other things at school, kiddo.
What kind of cookie do you want?
I want a little man.
You guys say anything?
Okay, so that gives you a flavor for what this is about. Yeah, this is a film from 2011, and the predecessor, Offspring, was from 2009. And we're getting both of them on 4K Ultra HD. And I have never heard of these films, but the premise sounds really interesting. And I just might consider this. This is coming out on the 27th of August. Grindhouse video is an option. It's available in the US, the UK, and Canada. So this definitely is one that I would consider picking up. So that is The Woman, Offspring. Let's take a look at When Titans Ruled the Earth. This is going to be available on 4K Ultra HD. The final artwork is to be completed. This is going to be available in the UK, US, and Canada. So very, very interesting here. Let's check this out. So this title is going to feature Clash of the Titans, When Titans Rule the Earth, and Wrath of the Titans. Wow. Okay, so Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans limited edition 4K. So again, a couple of films here. The ultimate struggle for power, men against kings, kings against gods. From such conflict, legends are born. In Clash of the Titans, Perseus, son of a god, but raised as a man, is helpless to save his family from Hades. Ralph Fiennes, vengeful god of the underworld. With nothing to lose, Perseus volunteers to lead a dangerous mission to defeat Hades before he can seize power from Zeus, Liam Neeson, and unleash hell on earth. Battling unholy demons and fearsome beasts, can Perseus accept his power and defy fate to create his own destiny? Can he? Well, I guess you got to watch the film to find out. But yeah, so this looks like, I have not seen these films. but it looks like these are some pretty epic films to check out. We're getting a 2-disc 4K Ultra HD limited edition, getting Dolby Vision for both films, 5.1 DTS HD Master Audio, Dolby Atmos options. Dolby Atmos is fantastic if you have that set up. Collector's book, double-sided posters, postcard size art cards. You're getting disc 1 Clash of the Titans with multiple features here. Disc 2 has Wrath of the Titans with multiple features. So yeah, this is going to be available on August the 12th. So the second Blu-ray Tuesday or Blu-ray week of the month. So August 12th in the UK, which I guess would be maybe August the 13th in the US. So yeah, When Titans Rule the Earth, Clash of the Titans, and Wrath of the Titans limited edition, £39.99 or £35 pre-order in the UK. Now let's see, where is the US order option here? In Canada, where is the US? And that's the UK still. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just scrolling up here, so please forgive me as I scroll around. Let's just look at the Grindhouse UK. Oh, that's not it. Sorry. Grindhouse. So available for $39.99 on pre-order from Grindhouse. And it's going to be available August the 13th in the United States of America, North America. All right. So, yeah. Looks like an interesting set. Let me know in the comment section, are you a fan of these films? In fact, let me go back out here and let me stop sharing my screen and see what you all think. Think about what we have seen so far. Let's see. Gerald says, I think the production costs and budgets of films need to drop the ticket prices. Also need to space the VOD and physical releases of film to a year later. Minimum theater viewing increases. Yeah, that is a possibility. I mean, there's the studios and the theater chains have got to figure it out. You know, they've got to figure out what the business model needs to be in this post-pandemic world. So they've got to figure it out, or, you know, what we don't want to happen could happen. And I think we all want to see movie theaters continue. We want to be able to see certain films in the theaters. And of course, I don't think theaters are going away anytime soon, but the long-term viability of this setup, they've got to do some things to ensure the long-term success. And when you look at something like, you know, a Furiosa, where they're dropping $160 million to make that movie, probably another nearly, who knows, 50 to 100 million to market the film. They're in probably at least $250 million, $250 million. They got that much in cost in that film. They've got to get at least 400 million in box office in order to, you know, make a profit on that. And when you're opening up with a $32 million Memorial Day weekend, you ain't getting that $400 million in order to start making money. So they are, or 300 to 400 million, however much it would take in box office receipts for them to turn a profit. But, you know, that is an example where it's just not going to make money. And they've got to figure out how to reduce the budgets of these films, as Gerald is bringing up, and figure out what formula is going to work to bring more people in the theaters. And it's a very complicated problem, but we'll see. But we shall see what they come up with. He of the Night is a great example. Yes, He of the Night. Yes. I'm glad I have that on Criterion and Kino. How do y'all plan to import Sounds of the Lambs? Anybody know of a tried and true method? Yeah, definitely drop a comment in here. I do know that people have mentioned places like Diabolic DVD and Orbit DVD, different places. I have never used those outlets. I have ordered from Grindhouse before. But yeah, definitely share your perspective in the comments. I think I'll give the Memento Mori said a miss. Necrophilia isn't my thing. Yeah, it does not give me a sense of something I need to get either. But you know, I'm open-minded. Who knows? Maybe there's something I'm missing. James, I'm at work, but just wanted to pop in and say, hey, Laren, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great and having a great Friday. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. People saying hello to one another, people saying hey to one another, as we all should always do. All right, let me jump back in here and let me share the last bit here of announcements and see what Arrow has for us in total. So let me do a refresh here to get the latest and greatest. I know all the announcements are in now. So I think we got just one more announcement here. The last announcement is available in the UK, Canada, and the US. It is the Mexico trilogy, El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico limited edition. So this is a trilogy here. So this is interesting. So let's see here. Let's see about this particular offering here. This includes that Desperado where it has a steelbook option, but here, okay, that's not what I wanted. How do I get to the trilogy here? Did they give the wrong link? Let's click that again. That goes to Clash of the Titans. They gave us the wrong link on that. The Mexico trilogy in the US via Arrow. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so the Mexico trilogy, El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, limited edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray, $99.99 SRP, $70 pre-order price. So that's cool, saving $29.99. This is going to be available on August the 27th of 2024. And this has 3 films. So if you are a fan of this series, this probably is the way to do it. This is the Mexico trilogy, El Mariachi, Desperado, and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. So a Tex-Mex tornado of fire and fury, writer-director Robert Rodriguez's astonishing Mexico trilogy broke fresh new ground in American independent action cinema, catapulting the filmmaker and his largely Hispanic cast and crew into the Hollywood atmosphere. So Rodriguez's ingenious 1993 debut El Mariachi, infamously filmed for only $7,000, sees a naive young musician entering a godforsaken border town and finding himself in the middle of a deadly case of mistaken identity. The major studio follow-up of Desperado sees Antonio Banderas take up the mantle of the mysterious mariachi, stalking the Mexican underworld with enough bullets up his sleeves for every bandito in his path. Finally, 2003's Once Upon a Time in Mexico sees Rodriguez use every cutting-edge technological innovation in his arsenal to bring the trilogy's explosive conclusion to the screen as the mariachi finds himself in the center of a bloody war for the soul of Mexico itself. All right. So this looks really, really interesting. High definition Blu-ray presentations of all 3 films, 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Atmos of Desperado. Oh, okay. So that's the interesting thing here. So you're getting a 4K of Desperado, but Blu-rays of El Mariachi and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I mean, it would appear. So the first disc of El Mariachi is on Blu-ray. You get some new features, some archival features. Discs 2 and 3 are Desperado. You'll get a Blu-ray and you get a 4K disc of Desperado with the new 4K restoration. The 4K, of course, has the 4K. Now, does the 4K have Dolby Vision? Yes, it does have Dolby Vision. Yes. So you're getting the Dolby Vision for Desperado and the 4K. And all those newly filmed features, and as seen before on the Steelbook. And then disc 4 is Once Upon a Time in Mexico on Blu-ray. So this is a set of the 3 films. You're getting Desperado on 4K, but the other 2 films are on Blu-ray. So that's very important to understand there about this set. A bunch of newly filmed features. So it looks like a very nice set indeed, that of these 3 films. And it looks like this is a beautiful looking set based on what we see here. So definitely one to consider. as my phone is ringing there in the background. One of those spam calls. Don't you hate those spam calls? Um, all right. So this is going to be coming out on the 27th of August, 2024. So if we go back out to the Arrow site or out to my Twitter feed, we now have everything coming together. Where it says, relish the abundance of August. Get set for a bumper month with Hannibal Lecter, murderous high school antics, bullet slinging mariachi, German nihilism, feral cannibals, Greek titans, and a Tex-Mex tornado. What are you adding to your collection from our late summer lineup? Good question. For me, I'm looking at Sounds of the Lambs, probably passing on Clash of the Titans. I'm definitely interested potentially in this The Woman set. I'm interested in Heathers. And I'm kind of decide on what I'm going to do about Desperado and the Mexico trilogy. Do I just get Desperado, the Steelbook, just that film on 4K and sort of call it a day? Or do I get the full set with all three films? That's something I've got to sort of think about. But I'm definitely looking at the Sounds of the Lambs, doing that import, looking at getting that 4K, looking at getting Heathers on 4K, probably this edition right here to the left. I like this cover. But then also considering getting this, getting The Woman on 4K, as well as its predecessor, and then looking at maybe getting that Desperado Steelbook. But gotta sort of think about it. I may save some of it for what we hope to be like a November sale or some sale later in the fall from Arrow Video, but we shall see. But yeah, so those are the titles that are coming out in the month of August. Definitely want to know what you all are thinking about here. Let's see. Let's get these last comments and we'll wrap it up and get you on to the remainder of your Friday. Later today, I am putting out on this channel, I'm going to premiere on this channel the latest entry in our Director Spotlight series. This is Taste of Steven Spielberg Films, and it's going to be out around 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, so definitely check that out. And then, of course, later in the afternoon, early evening, we'll put out our June 2024 channel preview. So definitely be on the lookout for that content coming later today on this channel. I think Godzilla -1 got it right. Low budget and great movie. Good point. I'll pick up the Mexico trilogy, says Lane. Finally, been wanting to upgrade my Rodriguez titles forever. He made El Mariachi for about $7,000 using credit cards. Now that is independent filmmaking at its best right there. I mean, that right there shows it can be done. It's about compelling characters, a compelling story. Do you have something to say? Do you have a character with some stakes, a character that people can care about? You don't need to spend $200 million to give us something to be entertained with. I think the VOD is so fast is because the studio's unsure of strength of the film to recover production costs. Potentially. For ordering, and well, yeah, well, they need to do a better job of which titles they decide to greenlight, and which and be a little bit more frugal about, hey, how much money do we need to spend on this film? For ordering UK titles, I find Orbit to be the best option, says Michael Smith. I think they usually have things in stock longer than Diabolic, and Orbit has free shipping if you get 3 titles. Okay, good to know. We have the man holding down things on the West Coast in California, IA. We have Huck. How are you doing, Huck? Hope you're doing well, sir. Huck says, I'll go back and see what I missed. Also digging the beard look, my man. Thank you, Huck. Is it inspiring you to perhaps jump into the beard pool? I've never grown a beard before, so I'm just trying it out. I'm just gonna let it grow for a little bit more, and then maybe go to the barber, have it shaped and trimmed up. But right now, I'm just sort of letting it cook for a little bit, letting it grow for a little bit. But maybe you ought to consider it. Huck, have you grown one before? Let me know. Let's see. Is the silence UK only? Don't see it on the US site. Yeah, I believe it's only a UK offering. So let me go back to that real quick. Let me just share my screen real quick and go back to what's available where. So let's check that out real quick. So As you see here, the Silence of the Lambs is available in a number of options, all UK. So that's all UK. So you'll have to import it or go through Diabolic or Orbit or some outlet like that for the Silence of the Lambs. So that's the UK option only so far. We have the When the Titans Clash of the Titans. That's available in the UK, US, and Canada, as well as the Woman set is available in the UK, US, and Canada. The Mexico trilogy, same thing, available in the UK, US, and Canada, as well as this Desperado 4K Steelbook. It's available in all three regions, areas. This Heathers title is only available in the UK in both of its options, and this particular title here, this German set, is available in the UK and the United States, not available in Canada. So that just sort of gives you a rundown of what is available where for the August 2024 releases. But definitely refer back to the Arrow Video site for any updates in that regard. So yeah, those are the titles that are available in the month of August from Arrow Video. Adrian James saying hey to Huck, of course. And then Huck says, I can only grow a good goatee. My beard is spotty like Keanu Reeves, so not as sexy as yours. Huck, you're too kind, my man. You're too kind. Let's see, Michael Smith. I once had a beard, but now I can't grow one because I can't take the itchiness. Have to shave every other day. Yeah, that's one of the things with the beard is that those first few weeks you have the itchiness, so I got to apply that beard oil. But after the first couple weeks, you get past it. Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. In terms of where things are available, yeah. Oh, Adrian James, you sexy beast, James, laugh out loud. Yeah, LOL. But yeah, so I mean, those are the titles available from Arrow Video for the month of August. I have been loving Arrow's output. Most recently, Narc. Narc on 4K, fantastic release from Arrow Video. I did a review recently on this channel. I might review this title from last year, The Desperate Hours, fantastic edition. Barbarella was my second favorite release overall of the year last year on 4K Ultra HD in this wonderful box set. I did a review of this on this channel, so definitely check out Barbarella. So good. What a great edition. Really campy film, and that edition is a knockout. Of course, Conan Chronicles, so good. I've seen The Barbarian, looks terrific on 4K. I have not seen Destroyer yet, so I look forward to checking it out. But look at this beefy set from Arrow Video. Just a fantastic, fantastic set. Isn't that awesome? The Conan Chronicles. So yeah, so Arrow continues to do it. I mean, I've been collecting Arrow for now, I guess 3 years going now, and I have been so pleased with the output, whether it's those wonderful box sets or other limited editions. They do a fantastic job all the way around. But I hope you enjoyed this little sort of live reaction to Arrow Video's announcement of their August 2024 titles. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know, what titles are you most excited about for the month of August? What titles have you been enjoying this year so far from Arrow Video? And what are some of your favorites from Arrow over the last couple of years? Let me know all that goodness in the comment section below. Hope you have a great rest of your Friday or day whenever you're watching this. Hope you have a great weekend coming up, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Happy June to everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.